Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all the participants. Sir, sir, ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು. Kindly mute the mic. Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Sir, namaste.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Actually, this is an unexpected session. This is an unexpected session which I have been allotted because of cyclone effect in Chennai. Two of our resource persons not able to take the class. So I am filling that gap, and I am trying to satisfy your knowledge in the field of psychology, which already other resource persons have been talking and enriching your knowledge in the field of psychology. In physical education, I used to handle the subject like coaching and sports training and evaluation in physical education and methods in physical education. And there is a part in evaluation in physical education that evaluation of sports psychology and social efficiency aspects. So here today in today's class, I am trying to discuss with you people the role of social efficiency in physical education and sports. The idea behind this one, you are all people, ourselves, and you are all people are physical educationists basically, and we come across many aspects such as team building, collecting the students, gathering the students, and convincing, motivating, and confidently taking in them to sports participation, etc. So in this process, in this routine work, we have to concentrate on the behavior of the candidates, students, and also the group cohesion, group impact on the team, and that unitedness, all these things have to be considered. So on this way, how the physical educationist, as a physical educationist, how we have to control all these things and how to manage the aspects. So here I am giving little information about the social efficiency and what are the components of social efficiency, and how we have to test or how we have to understand or how we have to assess the social efficiency abilities in the students, to know better about the students' behavior and other aspects of the students, so that a better team or a better sports person can be developed. So let me begin with the social aspect. As you seen in the PowerPoint, all are able to see the PowerPoint?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
the social science, social science is one of the many learning aspects of the human being. In social sciences, there are 5 or 6 branches, namely here anthropology, economics, history, political science, psychology, and sociology. Here we are concerned, as we related to sports, we are concerned about psychology and sociology than the other aspects of these branches. Social science is a branch of learning that deals with human society. Definitely it deals with human society, and in society all the sports persons were involved, so that sports persons a part of society, and there the sports persons has to be a desirable human being inside the society. It includes a number of disciplines which we generally refer to as the social sciences. So here I already mentioned the branches of social sciences. One of the important branch related to sports is psychology and sociology. These disciplines differs, but they share enough in common to overlap. So they look different, but many of the inside components of these branches are similar, so that there is a chances of developing human qualities such as learning qualities in students. It is also called science. Socially, it is social because it is related to human and society and the organization of society. Science, it is a science because the study of physical and natural world and phenomena, especially by using systematic observation and experiment. So we observe the people by experimenting and knowing assessment through assessment, test and other things. We observe the people, we get the data, and we decide what they are, so that based on the experiment we are coming to a conclusion. So it is also a science. So social science subject is related to our sports and physical education field. Why we have to study? Simply I'm giving few points here. We can understand the basics of human behavior and various links and relationships. So here, social efficiency means there are so many things involved here. So we can understand human behavior and relationships of human being in the society. What are the qualities required for desired human desired social being? For those qualities, we have to develop those qualities. We have to study these social sciences, and we have to understand the components of the social sciences. And one of the components are, these components are directly or indirectly related to our physical education and sports field. Importance. Why it is important to study the social studies? There are a few points are overlapping here. It prepares you for life in different ways. So if you are good in all aspects of life, when we are speaking for about wellness, so wellness included all the social, economical, or all those behavior, psychological, physiological. If you are good in all aspects, then only you are called in a well-being or a wellness status. So it prepares you for life in different ways. So you have to be well versed with these qualities, so that you can manage the lifestyle, and helps you to create a library in your brain. It enhances your knowledge and helps you to develop yourself in your field, particularly in the professional field which you are working. For example, maybe a doctor, maybe a engineer, maybe a physical education teacher. So you can uh, have the better knowledge if you are involved, or if you have these qualities. Helps you have more information in order to make your own conclusions when it comes to current events and world events. So it enables you to take a decision or come to a conclusion about the events which is going on. It gives you tools and materials to work with, no matter what you choose to do with your life. See what the decision making, or what are the things good or bad, and it able to judge. It gives a ability to judge what is wrong and what is right, if you are experienced in that one. See, in today's education, we are only teaching the content of the syllabus. There is a drawback in the education system, that is lifestyle or life leading qualities. We are not involved in this teaching, or even in our professional courses also. We are only concentrating on completing the syllabus, but we have to gather more knowledge to lead the life in our professional way. For that, we have to achieve more knowledge, or we have to get more knowledge about these aspects. So let us define social efficiency. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ದಕ್ಷತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದಕ್ಷತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಕ್ರೋಢೀಕರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಲು ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೈರಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ಇತರರೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್, we can divide the sports and games like that. Sports is related to individual, games is related to team games of major events like Olympic events, all those things. But when you are building the team, or when you are concentrating and achieving that team performance, there we need these social efficiency qualities. So it is directly related to psychological qualities also. To develop desirable standards of conduct. Desirable standards of conduct means which is required for a team member. For example, if you are building a football team or basketball team, volleyball team, what is the qualities required to perform better in volleyball? Those qualities should, the player should have those qualities. So whether he has that qualities or not, that has to be decided by the coach or teacher, like you all, like all you people. So there it is essential. So the social efficiency means the development of desirable standards of conduct, of the ability to get along with the others. And another definition is that a socially efficient individual is one who functions harmoniously within himself, in his relationship with others, and as a member of the society of which he is a part. So it is another definition, where he lives, where he works, or surround the working situation or the living situation, or adjust himself and as a others, that should be harmonious. Harmonious means pleasing and pleasurable relationship with the people. All these things involved in this one. And Snyder, an author, also defines social efficiency as it is a position in education that calls for the direct teaching of knowledge, attitudes, and skills intended to shape the individuals to predetermined social characteristics. So, as Nedden has given another definition where it is a important part in education, where he says that, and also it is uh, helps in direct teaching and developing knowledge and attitudes and skills of a human being. And these are the simple meaning of social efficiency. And these aspects is when you are come to team games, rather than individual games, when you come to team games, it is very it plays an important role in achieving the higher performance. And why we have to understand this social efficiency or sports psychology? It helps to provide the knowledge of natural and social environment. It makes us know how women can fulfill their needs, to develop human qualities in students, to know duties towards human society, to develop imagination, critical thinking, reasoning power in students. See, last three objectives are very important for our field of physical education, to develop human qualities in students. So you have to develop human qualities first. See, in the modern education where most of the young students are depending upon these electronic medias or gadgets, so we have to take them out of that one, and we have to teach some human qualities which they don't know in the present life. So how to cooperate with the people, how to help, or how to behave in a group, all these things are lacking in new generation. And now duties towards human society. What are the duties of society? That is also forgotten by the young generation. To develop imagination, to develop image. Great President Dr. Abdul Kalam that to the students, you keep on imagining, and you also keep on dreaming, so that your ambitions are more, and your achievements are more. So in young generation, this critical thinking or imagination you don't see in much of the students. If you take 100 students, only 5 to 10 students are good. Other 90 students are normal or below normal level of intelligence or thinking capacity. So this understanding this and developing this knowledge helps them to develop their imagination capacity, critical thinking capacity, and reasoning power inside the students. So it is very essential. It is very essential for sports people and other common students to know and understand these qualities. and it seeks to understand the hows and whys of human behavior. Social science and social aspects, it helps us in understanding human behavior in a better way. And also the way you relate to others, how you related to others, it also denotes that. Example, get along with the family members, how you involve in the family with your team members or friends or neighbors, etc. How it denotes that, and it indicates that one. Makes and keep friends. And if you are good in social, so there are, if a person has very few friends, so that he is not socially good, or some social qualities are lacking in him, that in that person, you may understand that. So if you have many friends, there are more friends are liking you, and there are more people wants to be with you always, that indicates you are good in social qualities, or you are very good in social you have some social efficiency inside you. It indicates those qualities. Work well in a group. In a group, how you work, that is also a example for these social qualities. Disagree with others without fighting. See, when you are discussing some of the points, so in some moment, or in some in a, while taking a decision, we disagree with others, we don't agree with them, we don't agree with their decision. At that time, uh, we have to compromise, or we have to go back without fighting, or we have to keep quiet. These qualities are developed because there will be always a quarrel between the arguments between the people because of this disagreement. So in the some of the other way, we have to cooperate with them, and we have to uh, compromise with that situations. Give and get support when needed. See, if you are good in socially good, then you are cooperation and support of your colleagues and people and other friends around you. See, when you are organizing a tournament, for example, in physical education and sports, we used to organize athletics meets, or we used to organize tournaments and like big events like marathon, all those things. To conduct these events, we need lot of cooperation and support from other people, and out of the our other professions also. So in that way, we have to be very cooperative, and we have to get the support from all the people. For that, we have to be very good in social qualities, so that meet or organization and of the sports will be conducted successfully. In social efficiency, we can divide the components into individual traits or group traits. In individual traits, it includes such as courage, initiative, morality, perseverance, and self-control. In self-control, it involves ethics, values, and character. All these things are there. In group traits, when we come to group, such as sympathy, courtesy, sportsmanship, honesty, cooperation, leadership, behavior or adjustment, and loyalty, all these things comes under group traits. See, you observe, you go through the list, where you can observe that in individual traits such as courage, what it means that daring or willing to do, challenging mind, all these things comes under this. Initiative, you are when you are training, or when you are doing the physical activity, you don't wait to start from others, you start yourself. You will be the first one to start that one, like that, initiating yourself for a work or a challenge. And mortality, perseverance, and self control, ethics, values, all these things are needed for individual traits or individual sports. For group traits, or for group sports, such as sports games, team games, sympathy, courtesy, and sportsmanship, honesty, cooperation, leadership, behavior or adjustment, and loyalty. These things are very essential for team games or group. In a group, when you are in a group, if you are good in all these qualities, such as honesty, cooperation, leadership, these are the important aspects. If you are good in that one, you are very good in social aspects, and you are liked by many people, and you will be a what do you say in to test this one, we usually conduct a sociogram one chart. We prepare that one. Based on that chart, a person is how popular a person is in a team, that can be known. So this sociogram indicates who is isolated, who is a star. Star means a person who is liked by the most of the people, like who have more fans behind him, like that. A star, a isolate person. So in a team game, we need a star player, star quality players. That means his cooperation should be good, leader should be good, leadership should be good, and behavior should be good. So such people are needed for team games, and their interrelationship for common good. See, these qualities, if you interrelate between them, so you will be a good human being and a good team player, so that a team can be benefited with these qualities. If each individual player of a team have these qualities, that team is really a good team, and it is a strong team and unbreakable, related to these social aspects or psychological qualities. And again, I am giving a list which are involved in social efficiency. That is courage. That means daring and willing, challenging mind, loyalty. You should be very loyal to the uh, people and team and the friends. And justice. You don't go with the wrong way. You always go in the right way. In a wrong way means here cheating or something in sports or using the drugs. All those things comes under this one. Persistence, self-confidence, initiative, sacrifice. Many times you have to sacrifice in a team game. Otherwise, you cannot able to score a goal, or you cannot able to uh, score a point. So sometimes selfishness, if you leave selfishness and sacrifice for the team, the achievements are better. And resourcefulness, fellowship, willpower, leadership, respecting the opponents also. These qualities comes under social efficiency. And moreover, we discuss about the characteristics and personality of the sports person, and these aspects also included in the social efficiency and psychological aspects. And this character and personality play a major role in sports, and in sports persons, in behavior of the sports person, and the thinking of the sports person. This character and personality plays a major role. The attempt has been to redefine both character and personality as all inclusive terms, embracing both individual and social behavior. So it is very difficult to define these two in a separate way. So it is always similar, looks similar, but there is a difference inside them, and it helps the individual player to understand the individual player. It is always helping the teacher or coach. The concept as dependent upon social efficiency indicates those traits usually included in the concept of the character and personality. So character and personality are involved in sports activity. It involves human relationship. It is involved in human relationships along with the sports activity. It has a definite social implications in society. It has a definite role also, since in our democratic society the effects of one's action upon others are of primary concern. So what one person do and how the other person reacts, it is very important. In the field also, how the opponent react and what are the action you do, it is also important. According to your action, opponent reacts, and according to your action, a common human being reacts. These are the points where you have to concentrate, how you have to react according to opponent's action, that you have to decide and you have to act. And character was originally thought of as morality, and personality as the impression of impression the individual make upon the others. So here characteristics was thought as morality of a person, and the personality. It is an impression how a individual makes upon the others. So, what is the implication or the thinking of the others by seeing you, or by the behavior of you, or by your approach to the way how you approach to with the people? All these things decides your personality. The decision, the knowledge, and the appearance. So many things are involved in this personality. So how you impress on others, about your knowledge, or your speaking, or helping, cooperation, all these things involved in the personality, and these qualities makes a impression on the people, right? So we are giving a meaning here for character. Character, it was originally thought of as morality, and personality as the personality as the impression of the individual to make upon the others. The meaning you can see in the slides. See here, one line I have mentioned here: one could have a sterling character and still be thoroughly disliked. That means if you have a very good, sterling means very good, extraordinary character also, even though you will be disliked by the people in the society. For example, I want related to education, I want to give an example here. A teacher who is good in knowledge and who is very strict in his rules, or timings, or punctuality, etc., and who always depend upon the hard work of the students, who consider the hard work students, and allotting the or awarding the marks, all these things. So his characters is good. His character means that his knowledge, or punctuality, and hard work, and awarding the marks, everything is good. But even though is disliked by the students, how? Because see, in students, what exactly students wants, so many students, I am not telling all the students, so many students, they like the free, the teacher who gives them a free time, who allow them, who don't punish them for late classes, or late attending the classes, or who don't ask for his hard work, and just simply giving the marks without testing them, all these things. These teachers are liked by the students. They like very much, and they also praise that teacher. And whereas a good teacher, where he do hard work, and with punctuality, and who stresses on hard work of the students, is disliked by the students. So that's why a good character teacher also can be disliked by the students. It is the meaning behind that line. And on the other hand, a pleasing personality indicated readiness in favoring and impressing others, regardless of the fact that the processor of the personality might be complete a scoundrel. See in reverse angle, so that it is a reverse of that sentence, where a pleasing personality, which looks outside very generous and very harmonious and very cooperative, that personality might have a complete scoundrel personality, means a bad personality behind the original face. That is also the possibilities of that qualities is also there. So here what the author was trying to tell, that a sterling character, a very good character person also can be disliked. Then a pleasing personality person can also be having a bad personality behind him, or originally possessing the qualities of a bad personality. So that means the outer look, you cannot decide. That outer look helps you to make understanding of the students, so that you have to go inside the students, and you have to test that how the students are, whether they are really have the good character, whether they are really having the good personality. All these things you can understand by studying these aspects. In education today, upon the social aspect of living, we emphasis on social aspect of living resulting from men's interdependence. The definition of character has been extracted to include these relationships, and the concept of personality has been defined to include morality. So here, personality also has a important role. In personality, mm, in sports, we decide based on the what we say introvert, extrovert, and ambivert, like that. Where individual sports are required, the personality quality should be introvert. Where team games are related, the personality of the players should be extrovert. That is what is the psychologists they suggest. If the team game players lacking in extrovert qualities, you have to develop those qualities for them, and to know these things whether he is introvert or extrovert. So you can conduct a test. There are Eysenck personality tests, and many Covell's distance scale tests are there. Many scales are there to assess these qualities. And let us come to our field, how it is related to physical education and sports, why we should know the sports activities. uh, we who handle these sports activities, why should we study these psychology and sociology aspects? Participation in sports develop various social traits, and it is essential to a teacher or coach to develop desirable traits and they suppress undesirable ones. See, in participating sports, it is proved that it develops many desirable social qualities, and also many people's behavior has been changed when they come to participate in the sports. So these are the qualities developed by the sports persons by participating in sports. So physical education teachers and coach should know how to develop desirable traits or social characteristics. Social efficiency test may help to determine these needs of a physical education teachers or coach. So what are the desirable qualities for a sports person? One is dedication, commitment, hard work, challenging mind, aggressiveness, confidence, motivation, cooperation, helping nature, all these things, sportsmanship, all these things are involved in that one. And you can assess these qualities by conducting the questionnaire tests, or observing them, the students, and by counseling them also, you can understand many things with the students. The real success of physical education teacher is attempting to improve people's efficiency may very well be identified with the degree of transfer achieved. See here, the real success of physical education teacher is how the students is transferring his learning ability into a actual situations, ongoing situations. For example, he is using the skills to handle the people, or cooperating with the people, or helping the people, or in a situation where he transfer his knowledge to handle that situation. It also matters. So this physical education and sports activities helps these efficiency of your students to able to control this situation in a different way. And why these qualities are required to assist in evaluation of a social behavior. So it is required to assess or give suggestions or guidelines about the social behavior of the students to determine the degree of acceptance of status of individual within the group. What is the degree of acceptance means, one student is there in a 50 members group, whether all the 50 members are friend of that boy or girl, whether he is liked by them or disliked, how many people like them, how many people don't like them. These are the acceptance and unexpecting the things. See, acceptance means they are agreeing to stay with him, they are agreeing to move with them. All these things are comes under this one. Mingling with the people, mingling with others, all these things are under this accepting the friend or accepting the another boy or another classmate, neighbor, all these things here. To identify group leader and the degree to which students pursue the best course in getting along with the others. To identify the student leader, to allot the captainship or to lead the team or to lead the bunch of the students for a work in a picnic or in a recreation activities, all these things. When you are doing all these things, students has to be given chances to take up the leadership and to develop these qualities. To assess personality traits of a person or a team, it is very essential to assess the personality of the team and quality of the team so that the team performance would be better than before. To know behavior problem, behavior disturbance, and dominant behavior tendencies of a person. So here it helps you to uh, understand which quality or which personality or which aspect of the psychology is strong in a person or is dominating a person. That can be understood by the understanding or studying these qualities. So that if you are able to understand these qualities, so you can use him according to his qualities during the requirement. For example, a aggressive player is required when the opponents are scoring continuously. So to stop that one, to stop that opponent scoring, aggressive players are required to defend him and to stop them. Right? Okay.
ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ
ಇದು ಯಾರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ?
ಸರ್
ಶಾಂತರಾಜು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸುದೀಪ್ ತುಮಕೂರ್.
ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್.
ನೀವು ಕಾರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೇಳಬೇಡಿ, ರೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್, ಸಾರಿ.
ಸಾಲಿಯನ್, ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಸಾಲಿಯನ್. Prasad Salian, you are there in the car now. See, if you are not able to cooperate with us, how can we cooperate with you people? You please tell me. During the class hour, try to stay in a place, in a room or in the office. Okay, don't attend the classes in the vehicles.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
Okay, we will be observing that also in next classes. Okay, kindly be in the room or office.
Okay, sir.
Okay, mute ಮಾಡಿ.
Excuse me for this day.
Okay, mute ಮಾಡಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, so here in physical education and sports, these aspects, the psychology and sociology, social efficiency qualities help us in understanding behavior and solving the problems in a group or in a team, where it helps us in improve personality, social efficiency in sports for higher achievement. The real success of physical education teacher is to attempt to improve people's efficiency may very well be identified with the degree of transfer achieved. See here, our achievement is known when how much knowledge is transferred into other situations. Our knowledge transferred to handle some different situations of the people in a sports or in a regular routine work. So that indicates you that you are able to transfer your knowledge and you are able to handle those situations successfully. And here I am giving some of the pictures where we have to give guidance and bring them into mainstreams. Here a student is isolated with other groups because of inferiority, maybe inferiority complex or the quality, lacking of the qualities, or maybe some of the misunderstanding between them. Such students should be bring into mainstream with the other students, so that he will be one of the students in a normal group, where he can involve himself happily with the others. To assess his qualities, we can use these social efficiency uh, tests and other things to understand him. And once you understand what are the social efficiency qualities and psychological qualities required for a desirable students, so you can suggest and guide those students, and you can try to develop those qualities to mingle with other people. And here come similar to our sports situation. If you are forcing a person to go inside and play in a group, if he is not able to, if he is not comfortable to play with them, and he is finding difficult to mingle with them, there also you need this test to understand these aspects, to understand that student better, so that you can guide him, and you can involve him in the sports activity. I can hear the voices. Still, I can hear the voices. Please mute the mic. Participants, kindly mute the mic. Okay. And to understand better, we have to know the social efficiency and psychological tests which are available in the field. To understand character traits of a person or group participation in sports, develop various social traits, and it is essential to a teacher or coach to develop desirable traits and to suppress undesirable ones. So physical education teacher and coach should know how to develop desirable traits and social character. Social efficiency test helps to determine these needs of physical education teacher and coach. See, ultimately we have to depend upon the evaluation system in physical education and sports to understand the students, where we can use questionnaires and experimental tests to understand the students better, to understand their personality, whether they are introvert, whether they are extrovert, whether they are ambivert, which one is required more for a team, like weightlifting or team games, volleyball, basketball, all these things. So you can able to decide these things by using the social efficiency tests or psychological tests to understand the student better. Uh, why we need this one? To know behavior problems of the students. It is very important. We have to understand the behavior of the students. Why he is behaving like that? For example, if a student is always very sad, or very lazy, or very inactive, then you have to find the problem. See, what we do normally, we scold him. We scold him directly, or we give punishment. Why you are doing like this? But the actual way is to understand him, why he is behaving like that, so that you can give a better solution, or you can give a better remedy to that students to adjust with others. So punishment or scolding is not the is not always a right way to correct all those things. And behavior disturbances. You might have seen the movie Tare Zameen Par. In that movie, a child is behaving differently from the others. So that does not mean that a child don't have the ability, or he don't have a good quality, or he don't have talent. But a teacher has to know the reason why he is behaving like that, and to solve this problem, he has to take many measures and experiments, so that that child can be identified, and his talent can be bring out, and that he can be nurtured in future, and he will be developing a good quality, and becoming a normal person with others. To assess personality traits of a person, it is also beneficial to understand character traits of a person or group. It is also very useful in the field of physical education and sports. And
The voice is not clear.
yeah, maybe network problem, I think, but here other people are hearing, I think. Other people, is
Okay,
the
sir.
voice is clear with other people?
No,
Can
sir.
is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's audible, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Okay, madam.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. See, here in the present situation, inactivity and
No, sir, voice is not clear, sir.
okay, okay. Some network problem there, I think, in your places.
Now, okay.
Many of them are very clear and audible. In this year, these things you have to handle very carefully. We cannot scold them, we cannot punish them. We have to gradually reduce using the mobile phone or electronic gadgets so that these habits are removed. And there is always ambiguity and confusion in the students. Should I bargain with them? What will they think about me? What do I talk to? How I should talk with them? All these confusions are there. You as a teacher, you can guide such a students how to approach with friends. So to understand such a students, these social efficiency and psychological qualities are very essential for you people as a physical educationists. And we talk about giving equality to all the people, and no, what you say, justice to all the people. See, there is an example picture I have showing here, that how we have to think on each picture. A picture is worth of 1,000 words, like that. Here, some of the people are able to enjoy a match. Next year, in second picture, reality, only 1 or 2 persons are able to enjoy the match. Here in equality, all the three are watching, but in a different way. So this small kid is watching through the woods, and equity means all are watching at the same. And the actual thing what we have to do is liberation. When you are doing, or when you are giving opportunity to the students, you have to be very liberal. We should not consider the what you say, a favorite student or unfavorite student, like that. We have to give equal opportunity and equal importance to all the students, so that without any hesitation or irritation, you will be involving with the sports activity. And our ultimate goal in while teaching physical activity or sports activity, the goal should be to eliminate all barriers to learning for all the students. See, this is important. We have to eliminate all barriers to learning for all the students. So there should not be any hesitation, any inferiority complex inside them, or any what's the lacking or fear in this inside the students to participate in the sports. And social support and network, there is a picture I am showing here. That is how the social network is working. Community member, partners, neighbors, co-worker, family members. There is always a cycle or a connectivity between them for a better social being. Here, for well-being, if you want to be a good man or a good sports person, how your well-beingness is assessed: physical qualities and mental qualities, emotional qualities, and family and social health. All these things are involved for your well-beingness or wellness. See, alone physical qualities will not ensure your well-being, or only mental qualities will not ensure your well-being, or if you are good with family, that is not enough for your well-beingness. All the qualities are required. See, what I want to say, tell, these qualities, once you understand these qualities of the persons, of your team or of your trainees or of your students, you are able to understand them better, and you are able to guide them better, and you can give better suggestions, or you can counsel better for them. You can guide them effectively. So it is very important for you people to understand the students in all the way. What we say in coaching, usually as a basketball coach, what I do usually see, I don't limit myself to the field only. See, in the field you train, and after the training you don't think about the students. If you do like that, the achievement you cannot get the achievements. See, you have to understand the people and you have to guide them off the ground also. Off the ground means for selecting their course for study, selecting the job, or selecting the shoe, or selecting the dress, or selecting the friends, or what is good, what is bad. All these things you have to guide them. So then only the total coaching is completed. So that total independent athlete can be developed. So he can take his own decision, what is good or bad, he can assess easily, and he can continue in sports career. He don't always depend upon his coach or his trainee, and he can take his own decisions. He can able to take his own decisions. So that is independent athlete or independent sports person. To if you are guide, keep on guiding, or if you are enlightening him in all these aspects of social and psychological aspects, he can be an independent athlete or sports person, where he can take right decision in the right situation. And in sports psychology, if you are talking about the sports psychology, we in coaching, what we say that when there are two teams are equal. See, there is a competition. Two teams are fighting each other to win the championship. They are good in all the aspects. That means physically they are good. Both the team are good in physically. Both the team are good skillfully. In a strategy wise also they are very good. Skill, technique, tactic, strategy, everything they are good, and the match is very keen and very competitive. We don't know who are going to win. In this situation, the important role that make the difference is psychological qualities of the player, where they need who have better psychological qualities, they will win the match. And the coach has to guide them how to behave and how to take control over the match. That is where a psychologist is required. And in many competitions now, along with the Olympic teams and everything, psychologists they go along with the team and to suggest the team players, and also to guide the team in critical situations, like this competition or keen competitive matches. So all these things are essential. So I don't say that you become you study all the psychological that aspects or all the things. As a physical education directors for you people, what I suggest is, when you are building the team, or when you are training the students, or when you are selecting the team, when you are working around there in the college for the physical education development, you consider all these points, psychological points, and you have the knowledge how to assess these people, how to understand these people, how to understand their qualities, psychological and social qualities. And if you have the knowledge, you will be a better person in handling those situations, and you will be a better person, and uh, always be successful in organizing the events and other things, sports meets or coaching camps, etc. So these qualities are very essential for you people. And I am here, I want to mention one of my favorite players statement here. For his achievement, these psychological qualities are very much important to become the world class player. These psychological qualities are definitely are directly helped him a lot. He missed about 9,000 shots. He is known for better shooting, but he also missed 9,000 shots, and he did not win all the games. He lost 300 games, and also uh, when the team has been trusted him for winning, that time also he missed and he lost the matches. he has failed over and over again, but ultimately he has been succeed. So that is the psychological qualities of a player, one player should have. And to develop these psychological qualities, we as the teachers have to take initiation in understanding the students in a better way through these aspects and knowledges, so that these qualities can be handled and developed in a player. And this is that was my concluding statement. And is there any conclusion, any discussion, or any questions if you want to ask? So you can ask me. If you are comfortable with Kannada also, you can ask me. And few participants are there from outside Karnataka. They can also ask me any questions related to this one.
Good evening, sir.
Tell
I'm
me, madam.
Jocelyn.
Yeah, tell
Sir,
me.
in your presentation, you mentioned about social efficiency test.
Yeah.
Could you give us some insight or reference for that?
Yeah, madam, there are social efficiency tests like sociogram. Have you heard of that sociogram chart?
Sociogram chart.
Yeah, I will explain it, madam. In a sociogram chart, for example, if you have 20 students, you give a slip to each students, and you ask them to mention best friends, best three friends according to merit order. Best 1, X1, X2, X3. And you ask same from all the 20 students, and you have to make in that make the point in chart, so that for example, if you have one person in 20 members get 19 people likings in first or second or third, he will be a star person in that group. If in vice versa, if a person don't get anybody's liking in that list, that is an isolated person. So now you leave the star people who liked by all the people. You concentrate on isolated people. So you have to develop the qualities inside them. That's how you have to understand that that is having some social lacking qualities. Like that, sociogram chart is one is there. Cowell's distance scale is one is there. Eysenck's personality index is there. Sociogram, Cowell's personality distance scale, Eysenck's personality index. Like that, there are many tests are there to understand the students, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Please, any other people?
No, sir.
Okay. Once again, I want to give few instructions. You, Shantraju, you are there in a function, I think.
Sir, today's my brother's marriage, sir.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between regular refresher course and online RC course. And some people are taking very lightly. Shankrappa sir is also there behind that banner only, in front of that banner. Shankrappa sir.
Thank you, sir.
But what I suggest you to, and my Rajshekhar
Sir, I'm back.
Rajshekhar Benakanali is there, our old colleague. When he left our department, I was not there. After him, I joined the department. Is that true, Rajshekhar?
Sir, I'm Shankrappa. Sir, backside is banner is there, so my chamber.
That's your chamber. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Sir.
Rajshekhar, are you there? Rajshekhar B.
ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಹಲೋ ಬೆನಕನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಬೆನಕನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರ.
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರೆ ಅವರು, ಈಗ ಬಂದ್ರು ನೋಡಿ.
ಸರ್ ಹೆಡ್ಫೋನ್
ಬೆನಕನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್ ಬೆನಕನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಬೆನಕಹಳ್ಳಿ ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು
ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅವರು.
ರಾಜು ಸರ್.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, I thank you all for your patience hearing. I hope this sessions was very useful or enlightening. I don't know. You have to tell me. And the next session will be our psychologist, Professor Venkatesh Kumar will be handling this next session. And any other questions, if you related to your assignment or your seminar topic, you can ask. I have the list of your seminar topics here of 38 participants. And what we do for your seminar, we don't call you according to your number. For example, Shankrappa is number 2, Shantraju is number 4, Srinivas is number 6. We don't call you in this order. Okay. What we do,
Yes, sir.
we group you according
Okay,
to
sir.
the subject.
Okay.
For example, some of the people have taken yoga. All the yoga topics are there in one group. And for example, in exercise physiology or fitness, health related, health and wellness, all the health and wellness topics should be will be taken in one group. Like that, we will make the groups. In that group, you will present the paper, right? Did you receive any message for about the assignment?
No, topic is only asking, sir.
No,
Assignment,
sir, not yet, sir.
Assignment we will give tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Sir, is it assignment?
Sir.
What is the project?
Sir, what is the seminar date?
Yeah, that detail we will give you.
Hello.
About assignment, we will give you tomorrow. We will give instruction tomorrow for about the assignment. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, is it
Regarding
assignment
seminar,
for-
when it will be, sir?
The seminar will be from 5th and 6th, I think.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
5th
Hello,
and 6th
sir.
seminar will be there.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sunday.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ
ನೀವು
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಇನ್ನೂ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಮುಂದೆ?
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಾಯಾಮ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯೋಗಾಸನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ
ನೀವು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗ
ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಾಯಾಮ ಅಂತ.
ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಗಂಟೆ 1 hour 15 minutes ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we are allotting only 5 people. 5 people. Each person will be given 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Minimum 10 minutes are given. 12 to 15 minutes based on the topic we are allotting. In one session, 5 people are giving the presentation. Okay. So you don't worry about the time. You prepare yourself for according to this time. For example, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. You concise your talk and you give the presentation.
Okay, so
Okay, sir.
Anything else? Radha Krishna, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ?
So we will prepare PPT.
PPT you can prepare like
So prepare a PowerPoint.
ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಆ ತರ PPT ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay, sir.
Sir, ಒಂದು ಡೌಟ್.
Sure, sure, sir.
ಥಿಯರಿ
ಸರ್, ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥಿಯರಿ?
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳೋದಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಅದೇ ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ?
ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾಳೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ತರ ಏನು ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾಳೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ನಾಳೆ ಸಂಜೆ ಒಳಗೆ.
ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ವೇಟ್
Thank you,
ಫಾರ್
sir.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Venkatesh, sir.
ಅಲನ್ ಸರ್,
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Of all the RC members, and personally, I wholeheartedly thank Dr. Sri Venkatesh sir for presenting his topic, role of social efficiency education. Really, it's an enlightenment. Thank you once again, sir. Thank you, sir.
ಶಾಂತರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಶಾಂತರಾಜು ಸರ್,
ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಶಾಂತರಾಜ್ ಅವರ.
ವಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಶಾಂತರಾಜ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು.
ಬೆನಕನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್, ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
ರಾಜಣ್ಣ, ರಾಜು ಸರ ಸರ್ ಊಟ ಆತಾರೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗೌಡ್ರು ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ರಾಜು ಸರ್.
ಅದಾರ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ರಾಜು ಸರ್ ಅದಾರ್ರಿ.
ಇದಾರೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರು.
ಸರ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಮೋಡ್. ರಾಜು ಸರ್, ಆರ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಮೋಡ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಣ್ಣ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು? ಯಾಕೆ ಹುಡ್ಕಾಡಕ್ ನಿನ್ನ? ಸರ್ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವ್ರು ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೋಗಿದ್ರಿ ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್
ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರಿ ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದು
ಬೆಳೆ
ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್
ಸಂಗೀತ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಶಾಂತರಾಜು ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇದು
ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು, 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಹೋದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್.
ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಈಗ ನೀನು
ಲೋಹಿತ
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್?
ಸರ್ ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ವಿಜಯಪುರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋದಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದೆ ನೀನು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
ಹೋಗೋದೋಯ್ತ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ಯಾರು ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಸರಿ, ಓಕೆ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಯ್ತಾ? ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ವಿತ್
ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್ಗೆ. ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಯಾವ ಇಷ್ಟ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ? ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಮೇಡಮ್ ನನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮನ್ ಮದುವೆ ಇವತ್ತು, ಆದ್ರೂ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ.
ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಏನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಊಟ
ಆಯ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಆಯ್ತು.
ಹಲೋ
ಸರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಸರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನೀನು 345 ಮೇಡಮ್? ಹಲೋ,
345.
ಓಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮೇಡಮ್.
ವೆಂಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವ್ರ
ಓಕೆ.
ಹಲೋ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆನಾ?
ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾನ? ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ?